Just wait for Shay to get out and get it going. Nice warm coffee. Snowy today. 4 minutes. Cool. As soon as Shay gets out here, we'll start it up. Shea butter. If you ever get skinny, you're gonna be Slim Shady. Yeah. He walked past it. Joe walked past it.
I forgot where it was. Uh-oh. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, broski? What's up, baby? Hell yeah. All right, as soon as Joe gets out here, we'll start. Can't let you guys get too tired before he gets out here. Damn, hot coffee on a snowy day like today is the best thing ever. I usually just drink energy drinks, but I was like, let's do some hot coffee today. All right. Joe knows this game, so I'm going to start you guys up with a live game. That's how I like to do it. We're going to both have one connection. It's all upper body ties for this game, so I'm not going for his legs or picking up his legs. We each have one connection. During this game, I want to have 2 or more on him whenever you can get even your head, and I want him to have 1 or less. So you're dominating these grip fights. If you have more connections, more hands on your opponent than they have on you, you could do any of these, but we're trying to get to connected hands around the center mass, behind, in front, or in front behind. Okay? So we're just working on getting these ties. So even if you get to like 1 underhook, I want you fighting to find the other one or get him down and work it to a front head. So we're just moving the hands out of the way with this game to either get behind the elbow or inside the elbows, okay? If you connect for 3 seconds, it's gonna be a reset, all right? Nobody's throwing anyone. Just don't have to worry about takedowns right now. We're just working on this grip. If you have like a bad elbow or something, just use 1 arm. It's gonna be a little funky and strange, but it's better than nothing, all right? Let's do it. This is a mutual game, so you're both trying to do it. I don't want anybody like running away. So just stay engaged and keep resetting. If you guys like end up like this, just reset to a neutral situation. So I'll show you 2 neutral situations you could start from. You start from here or this one that you see a lot. This is a neutral situation. No one has an advantage yet. We both are symmetrical. All right, let's do it, boys. Yep, we're trying to connect inside or around the elbows. Good. Yeah, it could be that quick. It's all good. We're going to do a lot of live work today, so pace yourselves. You guys know how we do. Joe, is there someone else back there? Yeah. All right, good, good. He got in without me noticing.
Last night was off the charts, man.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. An hour and a half those guys were there. They didn't stop. They just kept going. Hour of live games, half hour of rolling. John's the man, dude. He's great. He's been around a long time too. He's a good partner. Yep. It's all good, man. You still got in a lot of live work. You know, we pack it in. All upper body ties on this game, okay? So no leg options. Good to see you, man. I think he had a hat on, a religious kind of thing. Okay, Google. Play Metallica at volume 5. Two minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Let's switch partners. Let's switch partners halfway. If you just started, stay. But let's switch it up. Try to grab a different guy. Jocko. Nick, did they give you your purple belt yet?
I got it last week.
Oh, congratulations. I was away. I missed it.
I know.
You were on my list. Kind of wish I was there. That would have been cool. Try again. He's been a few places, though. But mostly I've seen him for years. The spot over there. We got to get your brother on the mats.
Dude, I tried.
He's an animal, dude.
I tried. I don't think it's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, I tried it.
It'd be crazy. You're like Gordon Ryan and his brother, but you're both huge.
Yeah, and we don't separate.
Yeah, we're not separating. Yeah, they had a weird falling out, those two.
Yeah, right?
Very, very strange lore. Excellent. Maybe I'll put this over here. This seems to be the best spot. It's a good spot.
You gotta be Jason.
So this is the first time I ever did jiu-jitsu. I got a nail.
You got Jason written all over it, right?
Wow, you got some nice bruises there. It's like a mosquito on steroids. Just messed you up. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds, guys. Time. Cool. All right. So I tried this game yesterday as an experiment. I went to the lab and I figured out what I want to change about it. So let's try one. You guys have never seen this. If you guys were here yesterday, you saw it. So I'm gonna call it pusher and shooter. So I'm the pusher. He's gonna clear my hands and try to connect his head or shoulders to my hips. So this is not an upper body tie game. This is like a lower body tie game. So I'm gonna lean into him either with both legs back, and he's gonna clear my hands to try to get to my hips. So put your hands on me and I'll show. You're gonna clear their hands and try to connect to both legs. You could go all the way behind if you feel like you want to, or you could just stop as soon as you get to that. We're not taking each other down, but I can clear his hands in any way, duck, and get to your legs and connect, okay? So we're just trying to play with going from this push. I want you to keep your hands pushing me and try to track me. And I'm gonna try to get your hands away and get my access. So I just actually did 3 different things just there, even though it might've looked the same. Slight differences every time. And him, all he can do is he can put his hands on my chest or my bicep. And I gotta find ways to clear that, switch levels, and connect my upper body to his lower body. If you guys want to take it all the way to getting behind them, that's fine too. Okay, so that's the idea. Pusher and shooter. That's what I wanted to name the game. Because we're really pushing each other here. We're leaning on each other. There's pressure. And then I have to make the pressure disappear in any way. So that time I pushed them both to one side. Sometimes I get the elbows past me. Sometimes I push them up. Sometimes I push them down and open them. There's a bunch of different ways to deal with these hands on you, okay? So I want you to really, don't just stand there like this. I want you to really try, so go ahead and try. Try to clear my hands and get to my hips. I want you to really keep your hands trying to push him. If he doesn't clear you well enough, keep your hands, get back. So looking for these, only these 2 things. That's it, all right? Keep your hips away from him. So as we're going, a couple times in, go ahead. I'm gonna start moving my hips away and pushing. So now you have to deal with the sprawl and realistic kind of when you're shooting. I don't want you guys crushing on each other. Just keep your hands and your hips away from, he's going to try to get close to your hips. Don't let him close to your hips. Keep your push. Him clearing my hands to try to get close to my hips. I can move my hips back. All right? Want to play? 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back and forth. Back and forth. Take your time with it, guys. You could do them slow at first to get you comfortable. Yep, just want you connecting, getting past his hands, get close to his hips. Yep. Other guy, you could move your hips away from him and push him away as he's coming close to your hips. When you feel him clearing your hands, try to get him back and move your hips away from him. All right, so he's going to try to get to your hips, and you just keep your hips away, okay? You can use your chest as a frame. You can use your hands as a frame. Yeah, any way you can get there, it's all good. There's going to be a lot of different ways that work. Under, around, through. Good. As long as you're connecting shoulder and head to those hips, we're good. I want you leaning in on each other. Good. This way, if you guys do feel a push, you could use that to get in, get close to their hips. And for the other guy, push him away. Try to keep your hips away from him. He's going to go to your hip. You can sprawl here. Right? I tried to say it without saying it, but move your hips away from him as he's going. Use your chest as a frame and like move your hips away from him as he's coming in to get to your hips. Move your hips away from him. Push him with your hands and use your chest as a frame. Yep, nice, good. Minute left and we'll switch partners. Really give him a good push, Shay. Hold your ground. You can clear both hands across to the side. Nice, that was good. See, I ran this game last night and I did not like how, it was the first time I tried it. I didn't like how it came out, like, you know, but I fixed it today. Yep, connect shoulder and ear to their body somewhere. Bam, yep, big double. Nice. Switch partners, switch partners. Grab a new guy. You too, Shay. You're just going to switch out. Let's do it. Nice, Nick. Yeah, all the way behind. That was good. Joe, start moving your hips away from him as he's coming and push him. Keep pushing him. Replace your hands. There you go. Make it harder. Nice, Mike. Try going around the arms. Try going under the arms. Nice. That was awesome. Yep. You guys look good, man. This is a good one for you guys.
The double, you can have the hit on the outside, right?
You could do any way you feel comfortable connecting your ear and your shoulder to his hip. There's no rules. You could go even solo, like a low inside, like a low single. Mike, you okay?
Yeah.
All right. I saw a little
I get it. Yeah.
airman over here. Sent him flying. Nice, Joe. I like that. The way you used your head there. Yeah, he was like, what? That's it. Blast double. Just don't break your neck and you're good, right? About a minute left, guys. Just a minute left. And we're going to get down to the ground. Could reshoot if you're in that situation. Clear the hands from your body and go. Almost done, guys. 45 seconds. Gorilla attack. One guy's pushing, right? There you go. Nice, nice. Good head move. A little rhinoceros charge. That's it, guys. Time. Cool. We get to the ground. Joe named this game Riding Dirty. I don't know what's dirty about it, but that's up to you guys' discretion. Can I use you really quick? So it's going to be, you can start anywhere past the guard or just sitting on the legs, but it's a leg riding game. So I'm just going to continually go back to making contact with his thigh. If I pass like fully, I'm just going to keep a shin all the time, actively touching, either pushing his legs down or hooking his leg and riding on his hips. We're going to control his hips and keep him down. I also want to keep his shoulders down on the mat. So the way you guys, I like to break up grappling is as he pinned, are his shoulders and hips on the mat. That probably took you some work to get someone there, unless they're a BJJ guy and they just sat down for you, which is great, because then you just slug them, right? But we don't want to go backwards. So imagine I did all this, I got his hip and shoulder on the mat, and then his hip comes off the mat, go ahead, and his shoulders come off the mat. Now he's getting more and more mobile. I'm not doing my job as a grappler if they keep getting more and more mobile on us. So since I've immobilized him thus far, I want to keep him here for as long as I can. So whether you guys are tied up top, I just want your leg actively playing around here, shin wedging, returning back down to bundling his knees in some capacity, all right? Even half guard, he can't get up, the game's still alive, right? Even in half guard. If you guys end up here, I don't really want to be here on bottom that much either. I know I have a half guard game, but when it comes to just pure grappling, guys go here to die. They get beat to death here. So it's his option if he wants to pin himself further, but it's going to be hard for him to get up unless he goes with that underhook game and now starts working his hip and shoulder off the mat. And now I've not done my job. So once he gets his hips and shoulders off the mats for, I'll give you guys a 3-second count, a slow 3-second count, game will reset. Or if he gets to a seated usable guard. So seated usable guard would be like this. We are no longer in the game anymore. He got his back off the mat. All right? If you end up in closed guard as well, somehow, some way, seated usable guard, in my opinion, is good enough, because now we're going to play a whole different game here. So for this game, you're going to pick a side. You're going to have your shin either on top or sitting on the knees. And you're going to keep interacting as he starts building up to elbows. We're trying to break him back down to shoulders and keep working with our shin rides, right? And just keep working on staying on top of this guy and staying out of his usable guard or letting him get up. All right, let's play. 3, 2, 1. Any questions? Just play it out a little bit, and then I'll come over and help you guys tweak it. Riding dirty. Yeah, so he's on one side or another, and your legs are going to either... So resist the urge to go to mount. I don't want you to go to mount. So stay on the legs as long as you can. Keep interacting with his legs as long as you can. And keep his shoulders and hips down while you interact with the legs. Yep, if you feel him posting up, get his shoulders back on the mat. Try not to continue into mount. Keep him pinned down as long as you can. Bottom guy, I want you to try to get your hips and shoulders off the mat or get to a seated usable guard. You can become top player too, that's fine. That gets your hips and shoulders off the mat. Keep working. You guys are still alive. Seated usable guard. Looks good to me. Reset. Yeah. So try to resist the urge to go to mount. And just keep riding the legs. Heard someone call this a turking. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. Bottom guy, all you got to do is get to a seated usable guard or get to a turtle. Yep, keep escaping that control and keep riding the hips. Jay, go back to trying to step over and ride his hips. Shin rides. Yep, shin rides are good. Any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of ways to do it. Could even hook his hip there. Yep, that's exactly what I want to see. A lot of hooks, a lot of shin attack, shin contact. If you reverse, it's going to be a reset. Anytime we reset, we're just going to flip-flop, okay? Yeah, keep switching. I don't want the same guy going over and over again for this game. Again, it's only a reset if you get your hips and shoulders off the mat. Or you get to a seated, usable guard, like a butterfly style of guard. Nice sweep there, Joe. Yep, just keep riding on his legs. Prince, you got to try to get up, make some space and get up, or get to a seated back off the mat. There you go. That'll do it. Just be careful. It's okay. Eventually, I'll add head touches to this. Simulate ground and pound. And then that'll change the bottom guy's behavior. I'd say closed guard be a reset. It's not really what we want because we're still pinned, but it kind of dies there. The game will just last forever there. Yep. Keep interacting, legs and shins, riding his legs and shins. He's still pinned there, Ralph. You're still beating him up. Yep, let's keep riding shins. Let's switch partners real quick. Switch partners real quick, everybody. Everybody switch it up. Take a couple seconds, breathe a little, and then we're going to get back at it. Switch it up, anybody. Set it up. I want you riding shins. If you're in side control, keep a shin on his hamstring. Any way, shape, or form, I want you riding on the legs. Let's control the bottom guy. Don't let him just move around on you. Seated usable guard, reset. It would be a reset. Yeah, you got to a seated usable guard. Clear his legs off of you, Mike. Open him up. Good. He's still pinned. You're still beating him in this game. Well, he did get his hips and shoulders off the mat, so you can do anything you want to get it done. Keep riding on those hips. Yep. Busy legs, busy legs. Stay low on the legs, stay low on the legs. Yep, keep shelving. Good. Done. Hips and shoulders off the mat. Good. Yep. Interact with his legs. Step right on him. Yeah. Keep bundling them up. One minute. Clear his connections he makes on you. Keep riding on his legs. Seated usable guard, reset. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Nice, Shay.
Yeah.
Time. Time. Let's take a minute. If you guys noticed anything the other guy was doing well, I want you to share that with each other right now. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a minute or two. Share with each other if you noticed them do anything that you liked, the other guy, what he did, just even if it was a small frame that annoyed you or something, share it with each other. Did he do anything cool? He does cool stuff.
I'm just starting to use it more, but yeah, first 3 years to be honest, I've never thought that it works. Now it works. It's like exercise though. It's like, oh, it's exhausting. Like if you don't get it, you know, you'll let go. That's something else. It's a big content.
1 hour timer.
I was trying to hit that, get the hook in and do that roll back.
Ready? Guys, cool? Got it in a little? I heard some pretty interesting things. We'll put on an hour timer. We're going to roll really hard for an hour. No, I'm just kidding. That's not real. He just looked at me. Like, what? Oh, this guy is crazy. I would only do that if I was participating. Next game is very similar to that, but it's going to be just a little bit different. For this game, I'm going to have you guys in mount, but you are going to have those shins active again. All right? I don't want you taking a traditional mount. I just want you to play arbitrary kind of game here with these. You're going to be under one elbow. All right? You're going to be under one elbow. If he gets both of his elbows to his body, you guys know who's played this before. If they touch their body with their elbows, it's a reset. He doesn't have to escape fully. You can tuck your legs any way you want, but you get to start with your preferred elbow. Try switching each time just for the sake of overuse injuries and preventing them. Try to do all the body parts. So I'm going to start here. I'm just going to try to stay under an elbow as long as I can, however this goes. It could go into fully into like side gift wrap, back take, everything. All this is live as long as I'm under his elbow, separating it from his body. So any of this stuff that we're doing here, like all this is still live until we get to the point I can't finish him. I just want to stay separating his elbow as long as I can. It's a very arbitrary game, but I'm starting you in a specific spot. Okay, we're not starting with the mount, with the legs wrapped. We're going to start some version. You could do it on your side too and be under an elbow. This is fine. I'm just over him with at least one hook, right? And if he goes flat, I'm going to try to use the hooks like this today, just for the sake of this game. As soon as his arms come in, that's the reset that we're looking for right there. All right, so try to stay under an elbow with some part of your body as long as you can. Chase any submission string you want, but you can't finish them. I want you to go between them. So if you find an arm bar, try to set up a triangle. Try to move from that triangle into something else. As long as you stay under his arms, we're good. Good to go, all right? Darce chokes, guillotines with the arm in, any of that stuff's all live. We're just not going to finish it. I want you to move from one to another, okay? Cool, let's play. Bottom guy, just get your arms in. That's all you have to do. Just get your arms in. So start with hooks. Instead of a regular mount, just start with your shins in. Good. Wiper blades. Stay under at least one elbow at all times and chase some kind of submission string. Some kind of submission. You don't finish any of them. It ends as soon as they get their elbows in. We can chase arm bars, back controls, chokes with the head and arm. Very interesting. And all you got to do is get your elbows to your body, and it will end. There should be no threat of submission in this game. Well, no finishing submissions in this game. Good. Play around. Don't be afraid to lose the game. You're still live, Shay. Let's get it. Let's move it. Move on that. Move on that. Can't finish it, so we got to move from this to something else. Ralph, move towards your arm to free it. Step over his leg. There you go. Getting there. Yeah, I like to go towards it, get it out. Step over his leg. There you go. Now we're getting out. Ralph still got to get his elbows to his body. You get to get under one arm. Good. Yeah. All you got to do is free your elbows and get them to your body. Yep. Nice. I think Ralph got out as soon as he. Transition. Don't tap him. Don't tap him. Have to transition. Kimura attack. Done. It's a reset. Yeah, because his elbows got in. I know it's still like compromised, but his elbows did get in. Just technical for the arbitrary games that we play. There's nothing you could do wrong, all right? We're just playing around. We're feeling around. This is all exploring. Still separating him there, Joe. I like it. Very interesting spot. It was just interesting, the tangle. Let's switch partners, guys. Switch partners, yeah.
Or just daddy for sure.
Really? Good as all. Jesus. I've never gotten that before. Yeah, my perception's off.
Prince, let's go back to those shin frames. Stay on the arm, but I want you, instead of sitting in mount like that, yeah, use at least one hook. Good. It opens things up a little.
Yeah.
Joe's still live there. Joe's still live there. Keep working, Joe. As long as his arm's separated, you could take that thing through a tour de pain. Submission after submission here. Don't finish any. Just keep transitioning. Still separated. Let's work on getting that elbow back to our body somehow. Don't finish, don't finish. I know you can. And the longer you're chasing that arm, the better. Good. So all that time he spent playing around with all that, that's the bread and butter. That's the stuff I'm looking for. Don't finish him, Prince. That was cool. Time. Time, guys. Cool. Let's share again. Something your opponent did that you noticed. Share it with each other. Yeah, if you can demonstrate, that would be really the idea.
When you're on top of it, transition from one to the other. Like, if you're not going to get something, you just start. Yeah. It's like I'm like just reacting. Like, trying to flip over here.
That was when you were back here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right over, like cross body. And then you'd be surprised how much that helps. Like, square out, and knee,
That's what I want to see. It's okay. You don't have to remember.
As long as the body understands.
Someone asked this question, and it's been, living rent free in my head for a long time now. But do you have free will when you're rolling? And how much of your rolling is autonomic?
Yeah, just subconscious reaction.
Right? How much of it is not conscious? How much can you remember for real? And it's just really interesting. Yeah. There's a lot of keys. Forgetting's a part of learning. So recall makes things concrete. So It's actually okay to forget. It's good.
Lesson
Part of it is important.
University, the first chapter, the guy says, you can't think, because if you think, then you get tired. If you get tired, you die.
He also might be peddling bullshit. I don't like a lot of those guys. Even worse. Nobody's the dude. You're the dude. All right. Let's play. Let's play. Let's do one last game. This last game, I'm on this guy's back. You could have hands connected to start in any way. My job here is not to tap him or not to stay on his back as long as I can. My job is to put his back on the mat, his shoulders on the mat. So I want to find a way. You could use your leg, one leg at a time. I don't want you just sitting here with two hooks and underneath. So this game, we're going to start with no hooks. You can use one at a time if you want. But what I want you to try to do is get his shoulders to the mat in some capacity. You could go arm triangle or mount or any of these situations, but I'm trying to go from a back control to putting him down into a pin. This is a little different than you might use your own back control. But I find it very important because if I got this far on somebody and I'm in a fight with them, or I'm using my grappling in a more zoomed out way, not just BJJ rule set, but some other concept, I'm going to try in some fashion to get this guy down on the mat, to get behind him and to start beating him, right? That's how I want to use my grappling. So there's a lot of ways this is going to go down depending on how he moves, how you lock up, how he runs from you. But he might go all the way to turtle. It's not over until he removes my connections and faces me with his chest. Okay, so I'm going to just continually chase to try to put his back on the floor, whether we get to turtle or any other situation, okay? If he ends up putting my back on the floor and facing me, it's over too. As long as he faces you, it's going to be over. So the guy's going to rotate. Now I took away the legs to allow this guy to rotate. Like if I just hold this, he can still find ways to rotate. There's ways to get it done. See, he's rotating into me. And now it's a scramble here to try to get that guy down, okay? So we just have to play with going from on the back to putting their back on the mat, all right? A little unconventional, a little different, but let's do it. 3, 2, 1. So using back control to pin. Any of the connected hand situations. Any way you could connect your hands around his body. Yeah, you can't tap him though. Your goal is to put his back on the mat. I guess putting him to sleep first, then putting his back down would be a really smart way to do it.
One shoulder, both shoulders.
I want you to try to get both shoulders, but if it's like 3 seconds where his shoulder's down and you're on top, we'll call it. Looking for both though. Come up on top, put his shoulders on the mat, and that is all we're trying to do. I'd say like 3 seconds there. It's fine. He kind of did what he wanted to do. Good, Nick. You guys, it was like picture perfect. Not that that exists. It doesn't exist. Prince, put his back on the mat, come up chest to chest. Done. He turned his chest to you. Done. Nice. That was cool. Four minutes. Try to come up chest to chest, get him on his back. move connections and rotate. Get your arm across. How's it looking? Let's switch partners. Switch. If you see someone you really love, now's the time. Yeah, go no hooks, okay? So the legs are outside. Yeah. Again, we're trying to put his back on the mat, get chest to chest on top. No hooks.
Yeah, I know. He's such a cheater,
Good. Can use your hooks to kick him, but that's really all I kind of want you to do with those. Until he faces you. You're going to keep trying to get a pin going. So trying to pin his hips and shoulders now since you're here. Yep. There you go. Done. That would be done. You wrestled today, so.
Oh, okay. So he actually told me.
Could be no threat of submission at all.
You know what's up?
No, stay on him. Good. You did get what you wanted, but he kept going, so you guys could reset or you unpinned yourself, but he got your shoulders to touch the mat, and that's all I care about for this game. It could just be like both shoulders hit the mat. It depends. Yeah. It's a nice camera. That's new?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I have like one friend who's into photography or whatever, and I'm going to try to meet up with him and learn like some of the stuff because
It takes great pictures. He's good at video too. Oh, yeah. Just learn how to use it.
just got to get a monitor.
Oh, yeah. A what?
You know a monitor?
Oh, the thing that comes up.
Do they have one on it?
It has a screen over here.
Does it pop off and you can see it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Is that the vlogging camera?
I'm not sure.
There's one that I want to get, and it might be that one. Time. Good work, guys. We got 10 minutes left for regular rounds, however you want to do it. If you want to do a conditional one, I'd say start in a position of some kind. Armbar situation, guy on your back situation, mounted, side control with the hook, whatever you want to do. Just start connected to the guy instead of just starting on the knees and wasting a little bit of time. Get right to it. Connect to each other and roll. Take your time, by the way. I'm going to just reset the clock. I'll put a minute on for break. Okay, so start connected to each other in some way. Leg entanglement, back control, mount, side control, half guard, with whatever you want to try. How's everyone feeling? No puke? Good, good. Okay.
What's your nickname? Well, no.
And these are regular rounds, guys, so no fast submissions, please. Nothing quick. Chokes, any of that shit. Don't do it fast. We're not getting paid in here. Nobody's a pro athlete. No reason to get your arm broken in this classroom. Start connected and roll, baby. Use it to pin them. Come on top. Stay on top as long as you can. Get your partner out here. I think he went to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Mike, don't let the bottom of his feet touch you. Rotate. Watch your head, Mike. About 600 pounds of dude.
I have beef. Yeah, the two I definitely don't want on.
Quarter pounder. Busy hands, Mike. Connect to the legs. Yeah, I want you guys to start connected, though, in some fashion. Connected. So you could start on each other's backs. You could start in a leg entanglement of your choice. You can do whatever you want. Just start the round connected. Frame, frame.
Honestly, I don't even feel anything. I'm completely dressed myself up.
Just be careful. That was good. I didn't expect him to recognize that. We did do leg lock class last time I saw him. I hate this song. Like, a lot of these suck.
Which one you put the towel on?
I put on Metallica, now I'm mad. I shouldn't have done it. Okay, Google. Play Wide Eyes.
Wide eyes for YouTube music. Playing on own speaker group.
Instead of them, yeah, I see that.
That back. Get that back. Get on his back. What the fuck is this? Dude, what the fuck is this? Okay, Google. Put on Wide Eyes. Not this guy. Fucking guy.
Okay, Wide Eyes volume.
Good
Full
God.
album from YouTube
It's
music.
terrible.
Playing on own speaker group.
What the? There we go, boys. 2-minute warning. Okay, Google. Volume up. No fast submissions, guys. No fast submissions. Minute 20. Nice, Ralph. Got out of there. I like it. There we go, Mike. Hips go high. Hips go high. For your right leg. Hips go high. Stepping over. Watch the hook sweep. Put your head next to his head. Undo his hook off of you. Leg pummel the hook off. That hook sweep. Working, working, working. Grab his back, grab his back. Watch the knee bar. Good rotation. Watch the heel hook. Get your own heel hook going. It's right there in your pocket.
That's it. It's over.
Careful. Go ahead, wrap it up any way you can. It's there. Got it. We're trying to trap the toes and twist. Time. That thing didn't make any noise at all. Awesome. Fuck a timer, bro. Time is an illusion. Switch partners, roll again. Starting a leg entanglement of some kind this roll. No fast submissions, okay? No fast submissions. Everything slow.
Everything slow?
Everything slow. Submissions, no fast submissions. We had a bicep rupture on Tuesday. Guy tore his bicep right off at our other school.
What, doing what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was. I think it was an armbar. I wasn't there for it, but I just want to really stress that there's no reason to do anything like that. No reason to finish submissions fast on each other. It's stupid.
What do you want? You want my back? Put the big toe on my butt.
Yeah, I'm checking the oil.
There's a lot of benefits to jiu-jitsu. That's one of them. There you go, back exposures there for both of you. Use it to pin. Come up on top. That's why I like to stay mounted in the arm triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dismount thing is like a traditional.
You can go finish it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, when I showed my guys that, don't jump off, stay on top, they started doing it and they started getting some success. You can modulate between the two, but the way you guys are paired, or his energy level, or his ability to move. I mean, some guys are like really big, they can't do that, but he moved, got you off because you were dismounting, he threw you that way.
I love getting dismount tight. Well, stop almost.
You can, but once you start going against guys that are as good as you, it starts to get really tough. I like to stay mounted and finish them. It's actually pretty brutal. Careful for your arm. It comes on fast sometimes. Three minutes and class ends, guys. 3 minutes. Let's get it in, bro.
to see if I can actually see it. Yeah, I mean, you just find it fall. You just, as I move my way over.
You're getting there.
I always lose that all.
Riding dirty. That was cool. Cool sequence. Use it to sweeper, get on his back. Knock him over. Connection under his legs when he gives you legs. Yep. 2 minutes. Are you guys okay?
I accidentally hit him in the face.
Oh, okay. Did you get stunned?
No, it was
CTE?
like, probably just getting his hand in.
Okay. Got him right where you want him, Jocko. He's not sleeping yet. Honey Badger, don't give a fuck. Nice, guys. That was great. Minute left, minute left.
Almost.
Under the leg. Use it. Use it. "30 seconds, 30 seconds. Man, we heated it up in here. It's like 71, 72 degrees now. Yeah, that happened to me last week. I got a fat finger now.
Yeah.
I was just demonstrating for like 2 seconds and someone smashed my finger. Spazzy, it's my fault. Get your feet. Don't let your feet be separated here. Time. If you guys want to stay and keep rolling, go ahead, but it is now 10:33, and I know a lot of you guys have work to get to and all kinds of other festivities of the day, so I'll leave the timer running if you guys want to keep rolling. Hey, man. Are you okay? You didn't get hurt?
no.
Good, good. All right. It's all live streamed if you want to watch again. Hey, man. It's my pleasure. You guys look great.
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Of course.
Pleasure.
Yeah, good work today. It adds up quick. It adds up quick. If anyone wants to keep rolling, you got the whole mat to yourself.
Good work. Good work.
Supermodel. Looking good, man.
Senior model.
Loving it. Loving it. MMA Ralph. You look like a fighter. You look like a fighter. When I met him, I thought he was a black belt. Someone was like, "Oh, black belt's coming to class tomorrow." Ralph walks in. I'm like, "Oh shit, this guy."
Jay walked in.
And I was like, "No. Jay, I already thought he was a purple belt the day I met him.
Badass Jay.
As soon as he started rolling, I was like, he's got to be a purple belt." Here we go. This is the stuff right here.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
A little extra credit. Brown nosers. Just get everything locked up here. What was that, a sock?
Yeah.
Hey, Prince, I'll see you soon, bro. Let's get this round. Probably just did horrible things to this microphone. Good cue. He did exactly what he said. He got out. I'm gonna just leave that going for them. Let's get the microphone out. Should you a blue belt or a white belt?
White belt.
Wow. Pretty good, man.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Still good.
Learning how to use this pressure to keep people down.
Yeah, good. The moves like his bottom stuff, good. Get up with it. Nice. Hey, just fucking couldn't ask for more right there. What you just did.
Yeah.
That's the best.
We tried this with Mark also. Showed him like crushing game.
Well, I did that, so actually, so I did it when I was in my 30s. Yeah. You know, I had to do it with your camera.
Hey man, what's your name again?
Dave.
David, I'm John.
John.
On Tuesday, Thursdays here, okay?
At this hour?
Yeah, man, of course.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
It's a good class, right?
Sounds awesome. All right. I don't know if I have to work tonight.
Yeah.
I can't make it, but if I'm not working, I'll definitely be with the computer. I missed the last week. You know, I was missing it. Let's see.
Okay, double up. I love it. So
Absolutely.
you're off from work today?
Yeah, but I'm on call in the afternoon. So if they ask me to come in, I gotta go in. I'm a trucker.
Good timing.
Yeah. Like a 10-wheeler.
Yeah.
But I move machinery, excavators, rollers, all that kind of stuff too.
Your schedule's kind of
It matches, you know, like today they canceled work in the daytime, but they might need machineries. So I might have to go with machines and stuff like that.
alright.
So this is great. You know, I finally feel like my wind's coming back and everything too.
Yeah.
Because remember, like, I think the first time I rolled here was with you.
Yeah.
I was like wheezing nonstop, and I was like tapping out. You were like, "What the hell is he tapping out for?" Because I couldn't breathe, literally.
It's easier. It's gotta keep consistently doing it.
Yeah. What happened with your
It was just a weird feel called 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was like, kind of my fault. I think I went to like escape the wrong way and like cranked into it.
Man, weird crunch.
Yeah. It's just like a sprain leg. Probably good.
All right, guys. I got you.
Luckily, like,
You got your solo round at the end there. You can watch.
I haven't used it yet. Yeah.